What is up, you guys? Michael here. 2021 is off to a slightly rocky start, to say the least. Now, what could we do to make the year go a little bit better? How about taking that $600 stimulus check and turning it into $660, an increase of 10%? Well, you came to the right place because today I'm going to review my top 5 rated cashback credit cards for the year of 2021. And yes, there is one of these cards that could earn you upwards of 10% this year. I personally love a good old-fashioned cashback credit card. Everything that happened in 2020, and honestly that's likely going to linger for at least the first portion of 2021, there is nothing better than getting a little cash back in your pocket. So what I'm going to do today is review my top 5 recommended cashback cards, what each of those cards are, how you earn those rewards, and then of course which card may be right for you based on your spending habits. And of course we're going to review what the actual cashback rewards are. Now if you guys can do me a favor by helping out with the almighty YouTube gods, just bless me by tapping the like button below. It honestly helps out more than you think, and I genuinely appreciate that. All right, let's dive right in. At number 5, we have the Bank of America Cash Rewards Credit Card. My wife has had this card for over a year now, and honestly, we have come to love this card. For starters, there is a $0 annual fee, which is awesome considering there is a $200 sign-up bonus as long as you spend $1,000 in the first 90 days after activating your card. You will earn 3% cash back on various categories that you can choose from. Now, you can change your choice every single month, whatever you think you're going to spend the most money on that month. For us, it's been online shopping just because we do pretty much all of our shopping online. So it can be not just that, but also gas, drugstore purchases, and a whole slew of other categories. So honestly, this is a great card where they don't lock you into certain buckets that you have to spend your money in and give you flexibility on what you want to spend. In addition to that 3%, you get 2% back on wholesale clubs and at grocery stores. We actually use a different credit card at grocery stores, but nonetheless, if you have this card, you will get a nice kickback there. Now keep in mind, there is a spending cap per quarter that they're willing to reward both the 2 and 3% categories. Now that spending cap is $2,500 per quarter, so if you are assuming a 3% back on that maxed out per quarter, that would leave you with $75 in cashback rewards per quarter, or a maximum of $300 per year. But in addition to that, you will receive an unlimited 1% cash back on net purchases, so it could be more than just that $300. But overall, we really like this card because of the $0 annual fee, the nice sign-on bonus that you get, and the 3% cash back on things like online purchases. Coming in at number 4, I have the Citi Double Cash Card. I really love this card due to its simplicity. I do not personally own this card, but I'm a huge advocate for it. You get a net 2% back on your purchases with no spending cap and no minimum spending requirements. And there's no annual fee, which is awesome. How this works is you will receive 1% cash back at the time of purchase and an additional 1% back at the time when you submit your payments. Now to earn the cash back, you do have to make minimum payments, but you guys should be paying off your credit card balances in full every single month. Overall, this is a tremendous card due to its simplicity and no annual fee. So if you guys don't want to worry about where you're spending your money, whether it's at grocery stores or other various buckets such as online shopping or the gas station, and you just want a flat 2% back without thinking twice about it, the Citi Double Cash Card is probably right for you. Coming in at number 3 is one of the most unique cards, which is the Discover It Cashback Card. The reason I say it's a unique card is because it truly has one of the most unique and different sign-up bonuses available to people. Their intro offer is an unlimited cashback match program, meaning every single dollar that you earn in cashback throughout the first year, they will match that in the form of a credit to your account. So you are essentially doubling the amount of cash you get back during that first year. And on top of that, there is a $0 annual fee, making this much more appealing. Many cards that offer such a rewarding sign-up bonus often have a hefty annual fee that you have to worry about. So if you guys earn $300 in cash back during the first year, at the end of that year, they will match that for an additional $300, making it $600 back in your pocket at year one. Now I know what you guys are thinking, it's probably a measly 1 or 1.5% cash back, right? Wrong. You can earn 5% cash back, but there is one caveat. There are quarterly buckets where you have to spend that money to earn that 5% cash back, and then you get a 1% net cash back on all other purchases. Now, if you guys are curious what the quarterly category buckets are for this card for 2021, here they are. First quarter, January to March, you will earn 5% back at grocery stores, Walgreens, and CVS, while April through June, it will be gas stations, wholesale clubs, and select streaming services, and July through September will be restaurants and purchases made through PayPal. And October through December, we'll finish out the year with 5% back at Amazon.com, Walmart.com, and Target.com. That's a nice finish to the year. If you guys spend a lot of money on gifts for family and friends around the holidays, then you should earn a nice cashback kicker come the end of the year. Now, honestly, this card would be number one on my list if it weren't for two reasons. Number one is there is a quarterly spending cap where you can earn the 5% back at, and that spending cap is $1,500. Number two is the quarterly spending buckets, because if you don't plan on spending a lot of money at Amazon, Walmart, and Target during the fourth quarter, you may not reap the full benefit that this card has to offer. So if you max out each quarterly spending bucket on that 5%, not including any other purchases with the net 1% back, that would be $75 cash back in your pocket per quarter, adding up to $300 per year. And at the end of the first year, we get the cash back match program in full effect, so that $300 will turn into $600 total cash back. Now with the 1% cash back on all other net purchases throughout that first year, remember the cash back match applies to that too. So that would actually be 2% back on net purchases. So this card may be right for you if you plan on spending the majority of your money in those quarterly buckets so you can take full advantage of the 5% back and the cashback match during the first year. Coming in at number two, our runner-up on the list today is one of my personal favorites, and I've had it for several years now, and that is the American Express Blue Cash Preferred Card. The only downside to this card is that there is a $95 annual fee. But don't let that scare you away, because the benefits of this card are huge. For starters, they have a really nice sign-up bonus. As long as you spend $1,000 within the first 3 months, you will get a $250 statement credit. So when you take that into consideration, that basically pays for 2.5 years worth of your membership in itself. Now, the Blue Cash Preferred Card has many amazing cashback opportunities, but the biggest one is a 6% back at US grocery stores. Now, the spending cap for that is $6,000 per year, and then after that, you get a net 1% back at US grocery stores. But 6% back on $6,000 adds up to $360 per year that you could bring in from just shopping at grocery stores alone. Now, if you add in the $250 sign-up bonus, that equates to $610 in the form of cash back in your pocket in the first year, without even talking about the other benefits. Now, if you guys are a big fan of US streaming services such as Netflix, Hulu, HBO, and things like that, you will also earn a whopping 6% back on those subscriptions. In addition to that, you will earn a really nice 3% back on gas stations in the US and any transit services such as rideshare, parkings, and tolls, and things like that. Now, that 3% does apply to both Lyft and Uber. So if you guys spend quite a bit of money at the gas pump or on rideshare, a 3% back on top of the 6% back on the other categories is really, really nice. Now, I know that $95 annual fee can be a sticking point and prevent some of you from signing up for this card, but don't let that discourage you. If you spend at least $31 at the US grocery stores per week, then that will completely offset that $95 per year, not to mention that $250 sign-up bonus, again, which pays for at least 2.5 years worth of that annual fee. Now, this card sounds amazing, right? How could it not be number one on the list? And honestly, it really was a close runner-up to number one, which is the Amazon Prime Signature Visa Card. Now there are two versions to the Amazon Visa card. There's the regular one and then there's the one for Prime members. And this card that I'm going to be speaking at is specifically the Prime Signature Visa card. And honestly, the vast majority of Americans probably already have an Amazon Prime account because Amazon provides so many benefits for their consumers. So if you guys spend any money on Amazon throughout the year, and honestly, I know we have spent even more money through Amazon the past several months with coronavirus and limited, in-store shopping. We have done the vast majority of our shopping online, and where else better to get it than on Amazon? They literally have almost anything you could possibly imagine. Now, what makes this card so special is they provide an unlimited 5% back on net purchases made at Amazon and Whole Foods. And on top of that, there is a $75 Amazon gift card just for signing up. And there's no annual fee other than just paying your Prime membership, which most of us are going to be paying for anyway. In addition to that, you will get 2% back at gas stations, restaurants, and drugstores, and an additional 1% back, as most of the other cards on this list, on net purchases. And if it couldn't get any sweeter than that, every once in a while, Amazon will push special promotions through their Amazon Prime Visa Signature card where you can actually earn upwards of 10% back on select items. So if it happens to catch your eye and something that you guys are in need of or want, you can get upwards of 10% back on those items. So while all these other cards provide tremendous cashback reward options, the Amazon Prime Signature Visa card comes in at number one, really because there's no annual fee as long as you have a Prime membership, and they have an unlimited, uncapped 5% cash back for net purchases on Amazon and at Whole Foods, and the 2% at gas stations, drugstores, and restaurants, and 1% on everything else. That just tops all the other cards in my book, especially if you make a lot of purchases on Amazon's website. I want to hear from you guys. What credit cards do you have in your wallet? Which credit cards are more attractive to you? The cashback option or ones that have a point system, designated toward hotel or travel or things of that nature? So please drop your comments below. Please like and subscribe. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I'd love to have you here and see you guys every single week for similar content, anything around personal finance, investing, real estate, short-term rentals, Airbnb, all that good stuff on this channel. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope to see you back again soon.